It's 6 a.m. and I'm already behind. How did I get into this position? How did I get into this state? I'm sitting at my desk. I have piles of files all around me. I leave my house at 5:30 in the morning in Colleyville to drive to Dallas. I stay there late into the night. The reason why I get there at 5:30 in the morning is to get there by 6 in the morning so that I'm there 2 hours before the crowd shuffles in. Get my work done, I get on top of my game. They come in at 8 o'clock. We get started with our meetings, we get started with our emails, we get started with our phone calls. It's 5 o'clock and the crowd shuffles out. A few of them stick around till about 6 o'clock. And that's when, ladies and gentlemen, my day begins. 6 o'clock from 8 o'clock, I have 2 hours to get more stuff done, and then I drive home. And I'm telling myself the lies of, Lauren, you're missing the traffic. This is a good thing. You're productive. You're going to get promotions. People notice. And then that one day, that moment, where I'm sitting at my desk, the piles of files, and I begin to cry. Why is it it's taken me 14 hours to do my job every day, when in fact others all around me are leaving at 8 hours? Company's not paying me more than 6 more hours. It's just not happening. So ladies and gentlemen, the topic is productivity. And here's what it's all about. What I was tying the productivity to was the checkbook, because I knew that in fact, I was doing the tasks that the company had asked me, but nobody had asked me specifically to stay 6 more hours, but I did. Because I knew that if I didn't do those tasks, I might not get that check to go into the checkbook. There were times where, in fact, I had the calendar. I had everything on the calendar, and productivity being part of the calendar. And so, it's one of those things of saying, what's your productivity look like? I believe you link your productivity to personal satisfaction, and that's generally what we're missing. So it's 6 a.m. and I'm behind. It's 6 p.m. and I'm still not done. It's 11 p.m. and I cannot turn my mind off to go to sleep. It's 3 a.m. and I wake up thinking of all the things that I need to do. So ladies and gentlemen, I ask you, think about the times recently when you've been overwhelmed, you've been frustrated with all that you have to do. Am I describing something that others can relate to? And so it's one of those things of saying, what are you tying your productivity to? I believe there's a way to change that up, and the way to change that up is what's called the productive mind. And the productive mind looks at it and says, I am okay with thinking about my personal satisfaction. Because in fact, I was getting all those things done. I was productive, yes. But in fact, I wasn't happy inside with how I was going about it. So I think about a situation, not only just for me, but others that I've seen. A gentleman by the name of George, who works for a CPA firm. And he was hired on as a manager about a year ago. But what's happening is within that firm, he's doing the technician work. And he's not able to get to be manager because he's doing all this doing, and not making things happen. How many times are we in that role that that's what happens, and yet our boss is expecting us to do that manager role, but we just don't have the time. So if you look at the productive mind, you're saying, how do I make this? And I look at productivity not by the checkbook, not by the calendar, but what in fact is going to make it important for me. And I'm going to ask myself 3 questions. And the 3 questions are going to be, what is it that I need to work on right now? And what are the right things to do? Second question is, what are those 2 or 3 things that really will make a difference that I get done today? Because ladies and gentlemen, what I believe is, in fact, that you want to have happen is you want to go to bed at night and feel like it's been a great day. I've gotten a lot done, and I'm good with all that I've gotten done, and I'm personally satisfied. I would submit to you that most of us don't feel that way when we go to bed at night. And we rob ourselves of sleep. We wake up at 3 in the morning, and we wake up at 6 in the morning, and we're already behind. Third question on that was, what is it that I need to let go? Most of us are not able to let go. And my hope for you is, at 6 a.m., you wake up, and I can read, or I can do yoga, or I can have breakfast with my family. At 6 p.m., you have that feeling, I'm done. At 11 p.m., my mind has settled down, I'm ready to go to sleep. And at 3 a.m., I'm actually getting that restorative sleep. Wouldn't that be awesome? How can we make that happen? We can do it with a productive mind, and there's a step-by-step, detailed, intentional way of going about that. That's what I help businesses, organizations, employees make that happen. It's not that hard. It's not time management. It's not about the clock. It's not about the numbers on the clock. And it's not about the deadlines of the work. It's looking at how you need to get the work done. And so, from a productivity standpoint, we all get a lot of stuff done every day. Are we getting the right things done at the right time in the way that we want to make it happen? The productive mind and a step-by-step system to make that happen allows you to feel good every day. So when you go to bed at night, you've got that feeling, it's been a good day, I've gotten done what I need to get done, and I can move forward. I invite you to take a look at that.